Hello, good afternoon everyone. Myself Rama Bhandari. I'm going to do presentation about ethical principles and quality of care in voluntary assisted dying VAD. In this presentation, I will focus on ethical and legal frameworks in New South Wales, Australia. In this presentation, I will do introduction to the relevance of ethical decision making in end-of-life care and address the intersection of VAD and four core ethical principles. Also, overview of legislation in NSW guiding voluntary assisted dying and critically evaluate ethical concerns and quality safeguard in voluntary assisted dying. The first principle, autonomy. For autonomy, according to White et al. 2022, it respects the individual right and self-determination and choice in how they die and reinforcing dignity. It enables patients to avoid prolonged suffering like chronic illness and loss of independence associated with terminal illness. According to Matthew 2023, patients with conditions like dementia can express their future end-of-life preference, ensuring they retain control over their dying process. Against autonomy, critics may argue that patients in vulnerable conditions may face social pressure or be influenced by family expectation, thus compromising true autonomy. According to NSW Health 2023, legal framework aims to ensure that autonomy is respected while preventing coercing, yet questions remain about the depth of informed consent under extreme circumstances. Second principle, beneficence. For beneficence, according to NSW Health 2023, beneficence encourages actions that are in the best interest of the patient, reducing suffering. Voluntary assisted dying offers a compassionate alternative when other palliative care fail. VAD can enhance patient dignity by respecting their right in a peaceful death. Against beneficence, according to Sandham et al. 2022, some argue that palliative care can manage pain and symptoms without resorting to VAD. There is a concern that focusing on VAD may discourage the use of palliative care, which could offer better quality of life until death. Third ethical principle, non-maleficence. For non-maleficence, supporters of VAD argue that prolonging suffering through terminal illness is itself harmful, and VAD offers a way to prevent unnecessary suffering, according to White et al. 2022. According to New South Wales Health 2023, ethical frameworks ensure patients are fully informed about VAD to minimize harm, protect vulnerable individuals. Against non-maleficence, critics argue that intentionally ending a life causes harm regardless of the intention to relieve suffering. Voluntary assisted dying could potentially erode public trust in the medical profession and place lack of support to healthcare professionals in morally distressing situations. Emotional and moral distress may harm clinicians involved in administering VAD drugs. Ethical principle, justice. This is the last principle. According to Parliament of NSW 2022, justice ensures equal access to VAD regardless of background, location, or socioeconomic status. Legal frameworks such as the Voluntary Assisted Dying Act ensure equitable access to VAD services for eligible individuals. According to Matthew 2023, VAD respects culture, religious, and spiritual diversity, ensuring all eligible patients have opportunity to make choices about their end of life. Against justice, critics argue that disparity in access to healthcare and palliative care may pressure vulnerable population to opt for VAD. Some individuals may feel compelled to choose VAD due to socioeconomic factor, lack of support, limited access to comprehensive palliative care, leading to unequal experiences. Safe and high quality VAD care. Voluntary assisted dying requires safe, high quality treatment, including clinical, legal, and emotional care. Respecting patient autonomy while protecting vulnerable groups is the most important, according to New South Wales Health 2023. Frameworks should support informed patient decision and minimize risk. Laws in NSW began on November 20, 2023, promoting ethical VAD integration. According to Molinar ETL 2025, balance between patient safety and autonomy must be maintained. Legal and ethical frameworks. According to New South Wales Health 2023, eligibility of VAD requires capacity, diagnosis, and expected death within 6 months. Legal frameworks ensure multi-layer assessment for eligibility. According to NSW Health 2023, a legal framework ensures vulnerable individuals are protected. Continuous dialogue about death planning is encouraged, as Molinar ETL 2025. According to NSW Health 2023, transparent oversight and safeguard ensure accountability in VAD procedure. Communication and clinical governance. According to NSW Health 2023, informed consent is a continuous process, not one time. So, while taking informed consent for VAD patient, we need to give them information repeatedly so that they will understand about the VAD procedures and their how they're gonna die and all. Communication should be inclusive, accessible, and culturally sensitive. Use interpreter, visual aid, and custom tools to support understanding. Some people are like disabled and some people can't hear, some people have language problems, so they can't do proper communication. So we need to support visual aids and we need to support with entrepreneurs and all of the things. Clinical governance ensures safety, fairness, and autonomy. High quality care requires alignment with beneficence and non-maleficence. Last slide. This is the last slide. Support for healthcare professional and documentation. According to Sandham ETL 2022, voluntary assisted dying workers face emotional and moral demands. As I have went through one research and I saw that lots of clinical workers have faced lots of VAD patients and then they felt like emotionally weak, so they need emotionally support each and every time, and they should provide continuous training for that workers, and support through training guideline and debriefing is the most important. Professionals must be informed about voluntary assisted dying laws and patient rights. Some worker may not understand about all the laws of voluntary assisted dying, so that they should provide some training and they should understand about their laws and the patient rights. According to NSW Health 2023, transparent documentation and monitoring through the Voluntary Assisted Dying Board. So documentation should be transparent. If something happened in the future, then this should be accessible and they should record each and everything in that transparent documentation. Digital tools and secure platform enhance documentation accuracy and reduce human error. So documentation and digital transparent documentation is the most important thing in VAD procedure. So thank you everyone. I have finished. My time is almost finished. Oh my god, 10 minutes.